Framus Hootenanny from 1964. A couple of really interesting features about this guitar. If you look at the bridge, that's actually fret wire right there. It's just a piece of fret wire. The tailpiece is the more rare kind. Usually you see them sort of spread out. This is the straight angles on it. One of the strange things about the construction of this guitar is the scarf joint here. It's not a broken neck. That's the way they made them. And these are glued on, as you can see. They did make bolt-on necks later. You've got the sort of chiclet tuners for the 12 string. And then you've got this amazing rosette that's very distinctive, and you know right away that it's in the Framus family. If you see that, that's the one that most people look for if they're Beatles fans. The other thing that's kind of strange at this time is that they were screwing on the pick guards. So you can see the screws. They are original to the guitar. You can see the label in there. Talk about the label in a minute. You can still find information on dating your Framus guitar today at the framus-vintage.de web address. And they give you an example here of a September of '61 Sorella. Using this, I dated my guitar to December of 1964. You can use this chart to determine what month your guitar is from. L and M are both used for December. Framus had a folk guitar line, and in it they had what they called the Camping King, and that was also referred to as the Campus King. That guitar had a spruce top with maple sides and back. It was a brighter guitar. I had one of them. And then the Framus Hootenanny, which was a spruce top with mahogany back and sides. They came in all sorts of configurations. Notice that this particular Hootenanny has the different tailpiece, not the straight angle tailpiece like John Lennon had. This here is a Hootenanny, but you'll notice at the end of the fretboard it's extended, so it was a sort of longer neck, and they had this giant fret at the end. Here's a guitar that looks exactly like John Lennon's, but it's got a slotted headstock and a different truss rod cover. But it's interesting to see the variations. I've never seen any evidence for this guitar being used on Abbey Road, but the guitar in Poltheen Pam does sound a lot like it to me. But like I said, I've never seen any visual evidence, any photographs. I don't even know where the whereabouts of the guitar is. If anybody knows, put it in the comments section and I'll add it in. Here's what it sounds like. Lennon used the guitar famously in the movie Help and recorded You've Got to Hide Your Love Away on it and Help, and used it all over Rubber Soul as well. George Harrison also recorded with it in the studio, and there are many pictures of George playing it too. In the 90s, I literally spent every day looking for a Framus Hootenanny on eBay. At the time, there wasn't much information about them available. And suddenly, I saw one on eBay that had no hardware whatsoever. So I quickly contacted the seller and made an offer of $75, and I got it. But then I had to source the hardware for it. And so, in order to get real Framus parts from the right year, 1964, I spent a lot of money buying Framus guitars which had the parts that I needed. Yeah, I was obsessed. Then I tried to string it up once the hardware was installed and found the neck was a little warped. I was told by several luthiers that they could plane it down, but it didn't want to alter the original neck. So I bought a 1964 Framus 12-string with the neck that I needed that matched the neck on my guitar and had it put on the guitar. And now I have this amazing guitar that puts a smile on my face every time I take it out of the case.